What's going on, everybody? It's been a while. I'm back, baby. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, things have been kind of crazy. I'm sure for everyone. It's 2024 now. Can't even remember last time I posted a video. Moved, bought a house. I'm way out in the country now, so I'm very excited for that. Very excited. Um, couldn't be happier. Things have been going real good on my end, just slowly, just grinding, working a ton. So I do apologize for that. Um, just kind of like a little update on what's going on with things. It's been a couple years now since I quit kratom and working on my bike and just been getting all through it. My career has changed. So yeah, well, let's kind of get into it. So when I first started this channel, I started when I was coming, literally like the day before or the day of, I was coming down off of kratom, cold turkey it, um, and I haven't touched it since then. Thankfully, and it's been real good. It's been really good. It's been, I think, almost 2 years now. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. My memory's kind of messed up. But it's been, yeah, let's just say 2 years now since I quit kratom, and man, I'm loving it. Things are really going good. Got my mind back. Of course, my memory is kind of iffy, but I just think that was from all the drugs I've done throughout my life, honestly. Because I'm 35 now, so I did drugs for many, many, many years. A lot of pills, a lot of oxys. So I don't know. I could just be maybe from concussions from hockey. I have no idea, but that's neither here nor there. Um, I definitely, I definitely have been, you know, been hurting kind of. But that's just regular sore. I used to be a chef for 20 years, and for those that you don't remember or don't know, I used to work as a chef in Vegas. I mean, I've lived all over, lived in several states, but before I decided I want to get out, I was in Vegas on the Strip, doing my chef thing. I'm from Las Vegas originally, so that's my hometown, but I don't live there anymore. Left during COVID, and moved down to the South. And I'll tell you what, I love the South. I absolutely love the South. I couldn't be happier. East Tennessee is absolutely beautiful. It's now my home. Vegas is no longer my home. It's a completely different city. I'm sure a lot of y'all relate. Um, Especially over these last 4 years, I've been crazy for almost everybody. I mean, the prices of houses have significantly gone up. Rent, everything. Like Vegas, I probably couldn't even afford to live there anymore. And I was making pretty decent money out there, but it is what it is. I mean, you win some, you lose some, I guess. You just kind of got to go where you enjoy. I love the mountains. I love the freedom. I feel like Tennessee is a very free state, and I couldn't be happier. I appreciate it fully, and I've definitely embraced the southern ways. That's the way to say it. Um, no, I don't mean like racism or anything, because I get a lot of people that think everyone out in Appalachia is like a bunch of racist rednecks, but people out here are really cool. Like I said, very free. People are there for you, but they also leave you alone at the same time. They let you live your life, which I got a house out in the country, got some land, so I'm in the process of getting some chickens going, maybe a goat or two. This is what I want. I just wanted my little piece of America, a little piece of freedom, be left alone, let me do my thing. But from the cooking field, I left while I was getting off kratom, going through that whole thing. I left that to come be a welder, and I've been welding for about 2 years now. And best decision I ever made. I'm making a lot more money. I'm learning a lot, like useful stuff. I can build a lot of things now. I know how to do a lot of things that I never knew how to do before. So I'm very thankful for that. Met a lot of good people, you know. There's good and bad people everywhere you go, but place I work at is absolutely fantastic. We make a lot of motorcycle parts. We make a bunch of random thing custom orders. So, you know, it's nice because I'm learning how to fabricate. I've worked in industrial and I've also worked here too. So it's very nice. I'm trying to, you know, maybe one day getting in a facility out here. Very good pay, good benefits, good everything. But right now I'm really happy where I'm at now. So can't complain, you know. But with that being said, yeah, I definitely do have a lot of pain. Um, it's slowly, like when I first got off, it like hit me with like a ton of bricks. Like, bam, I was hurting all over, body aches, everything like that. But after a while, I don't know if I just got used to it or if it was just, you know, more of a amplified because I was taking so much kratom at the time. But you know, when you do what I do, I lift heavy stuff all day and I'm moving stuff. I'm out there in the heat. You know, it's beating you down. It's getting hot finally out here. We've been very blessed with pretty decent weather, but now we're getting in the 90s and stuff. That's no fun, especially with high humidity. Golly, it is. Your boy be sweating out here hard. Um, so you know that is what it is. Been working on the Yamaha Bolt. I'm trying to save up money now. I really want to get like a GoPro or a 360 camera because I really want to show everybody like where I live and just because everywhere I go is just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And working on the Yamaha, you know, I've just been doing basic things. I've you know, just did an oil change finally. When I got the bike, it only had like 3,000 miles. Now I'm at 10,000, and I'll go over that in a second. I just replaced the back tire. And now I'm about to replace the front tire. The back tire was kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. It wasn't super hard, but I didn't have like a lift or anything, so I went down to Harbor Freight and I got the motorcycle lift. I mean, it's okay. It does the job for sure. I wouldn't say it's like a top tier lift at all, but you know, you get what you got. But now I got a garage and I got like, you know, a little man cave in the back, just like a little house with a shop attached to it. So, where before I was living in a townhome. So that makes a world of difference. You know, oil change is super easy. I think I'm gonna make a video on it. Because I've changed the back tire. Now I got the front tire ordered, and that's coming. But the front tire seems very simple compared to the back tire. The back tire was just, it's kind of like a pain just because I've never done it before, or maybe it's because I didn't have all the tools. But thankfully, all my neighbors around here, they are very helpful and they got a lot of tools. So it was nice in that aspect. But I want to show you guys where my journey has gone. Since that first video, I mean, things have changed drastically in the best way possible. You know, I didn't have a bike back then. I was just struggling to get by. You know, I went to school, became a welder, making a lot more money now. Things are working out. You know, I have a family, so you know that's been going good. You know, they come first and foremost as it should. You know, when the kiddos got dance and different kinds of sports and stuff, you know, I just don't really have time for all that. So that's where I've been, if anyone actually gives a shit or not. But that's what's been going on. See, the Yamaha Bolt, now talking about that. Okay, so I've ridden 7,000 miles on it. And I love it. I mean, I'm still absolutely loving it. You know, it's a fun little bike. Obviously, I wish I had another bike also, which I will be getting there, but only for the fact of I'm 6'1", and get it, boy. I'm 6'1", about 240, 250. So you know, I'm a big boy. But I've had no malfunctions with the bike or anything like that. I've ridden in all different states, because that's the cool thing about the South that's very different from the West, is you can go 2-3 hours any direction and you're in different states, so you get to see a whole lot of different stuff, which I absolutely love about that. Because out west, you know, from Vegas to Reno, it's a freaking all day drive. You know, it's massive and it's mainly boring for the most part. It's a cool boy. It's a cool boy. So yeah, I mean that's also pretty good. But the Yamaha Bolt has kept up absolutely fantastic. A lot of Harley riders out here, and so I've had Harleys before. I rode Indians, Hondas, Harleys. Now this is my first Yamaha Bolt. I've never been a sports bike guy. I have no issues with sports bikes or anything like that. I see massive amounts of hate between each other, stuff like that. And you know, I personally haven't. Well, I've had one incident with bikers in general, but most of the stupid stuff I hear is strictly online, like everything else. You know, like there's 1%ers out here. I have zero problem with them. You know, I let them, but I'm not always whizzing past them or anything like that. I don't really mess with them. You know, but I'm also a guy. If I see like, you know, a ninja coming up behind me, an R6 or something, I'm gonna get over, you know, just let them pass. The Yamaha Bolt, for if you don't know, it looks like a little cruiser, you know, it looks like a little, I guess I could relate it to like a Sportster or Dyna, you know, it's not identical looking, but that's just the kind of sizing it is, you know, and I've had people mistake it for that kind of stuff, so that's the only reason why I bring it up. I know it's not a Harley, I know that, and you know, I will say, uh, the one incident I had was a Harley guy, and after seeing all these malfunctions, I have friends that have Harleys, and they're constantly breaking down. Not saying Harleys are bad bikes per se, but I myself would probably never buy another Harley unless I got it for like the cheap, or someone was like, "Hey, here you go." You know what I mean? Simply for the fact of they're just not very reliable bikes, you know. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, well, Harleys are so great," you know. They're pretty bikes, they are, you know, and not all of them break. But my Yamaha Bolt, I ride. I'm close to the tail of the dragon. If you guys don't know, check it out. Dope road. Personally, I think it's overrated. I've ridden it about probably about 20 times now. It's fun, but it's crowded. You know what I mean? And it's fun. I mean, I'm in the mountains, so I'm constantly cruising the mountains. Keep it up on the highway, no problem at all. You know, I'm steadily going 80 to 90 all the way to work because my work is quite a distance now, but worth it. But because I get these kind of questions about it, it's like a 942cc, I think, on paper, so people just say 950. It's a fun little bike, you know, for beginners and even for people that aren't beginners, you know. It's a nice little bike. I've had, again, no issues with it. I love that little bike, you know. I've had Honda Shadows. I've had FXR, an old, I think it was an 87 FXR Harley. I've had a Road Glide, which that was probably my favorite bike. It was fun. It was just, I got into trouble, you know, way back in the day, and I got like indictment and blah blah blah, all that. So they took all that stuff. So, but I mean, they're expensive bikes for sure. But any kind of community hobby is expensive. Thankfully, I've just been learning how to do stuff because I've been getting quoted like to get the front, the rear tire mounted and everything in a shop, like $700-800, which is insane. So I just bought the tire and put it on. I had to take my tires to somebody to actually mount it, but I got a guy out here that'll do it for $30 for the back, 20 for the front. That's rotation included and everything. Pretty cool guy. Works out of his garage, you know. So can't argue with that. I will say, since I quit taking kratom, I got a lot more money now, so I get to buy a lot more toys, and kind of shooting towards my dreams. Because I'm trying to get my own. Well, I have a garage and a workshop now, so I'm gonna start trying to make different parts. You know, just mess around, see what happens. So yeah, I don't know. Might be something sick. Might be not. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. Sorry, the lighting's not the greatest in here, but it is what it is. I think the next time I do buy a bike, though, I'm gonna buy an Indian Challenger. They're slick. I go to the demo days out here in Knoxville, um, and I think they're nice, man. I know they're made by Polaris, and everyone's like, "Blah," when it comes to brands, but I'm not, man. I think if you're out there riding, that's all that matters, man. We're all having the same enjoyment, but I think the Challenger would be great because I've ridden it many, many, many times. I mean, of course, there's some things I'd want to do with it, but just like any bike you get, people modify the living hell out of them, make the pipe sound better, make the air intake better, suspension, brakes, all that. Because I was lucky enough that my Yamaha Bolt that I bought had pretty much everything I was looking for on it. The next thing I'm gonna get is I want to get a fairing on it because it's nice to just break that wind off of you because naked bikes are fun, but when you're riding it, I'm riding about 3-4 days a week to and from work. It's about 120 miles round trip. Some days it gets a little relentless. So I'll definitely want to put a fairing on it. I'm gonna order the Ford, the headlight Ford mounting kit from Thunderhouse Motos. Great guy right there. I've talked to him once, and we talked for like 3 hours. That guy's solid. He's got things going on, and I think people should support local people instead of the big guys. And that's another thing, man. That's another thing I don't like about Harley. I know a couple people that work at these Harley dealerships out here, and they're scam artists, just like any other company, cars, everything. They're all just scam artists, So I suggest learning how to do things yourself. I wasn't raised with a dad around or anything, so I'm learning how to do all this stuff, just YouTubing it. If people are doing something, I'm like, hey man, let me come over and just shout at you. Let's see what's going on here. So, if a dumbass like me can learn how to do it, anyone can do it, really. Yeah, and so just keep that in mind, because riding anything, bikes especially, it could be very expensive very quickly. But I'm glad I'm off kratom. I feel great. I'm sore, but that's just working out and working, which is basically a gym in itself. If you're a welder, especially if you're like a non-union welder. So that's always good. But yeah, I do plan on actually getting, a camera here soon, so I could show y'all how to do this. As you can see, the quality isn't greatest because I'm just using my phone, but I'm gonna learn how to edit and do stuff like that because all these videos are just like one take kind of deals, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to do a little update, let you guys know what's going on. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone's out there. All the people I've talked to from the very first couple videos, I hope everybody got off kratom or got their goals they wanted to, reduce kratom, got it under control. That's a very important step. I hope everyone's taking care of their mental health because that's as you can see right now, the world is kind of fucked. You know what I mean? So take care of yourself, people. Everyone deals with things differently. Me personally, I was never a big fan of therapy, just because I just didn't think it was the kind of shit I've been through, and a lot of people have been through. Especially if you went down like a wild part in life. I don't think talking to some person, usually a rich person, I never really had much struggle, or their struggles are different. Again, this is my opinion. It didn't really help me much because you can't really relate. But that's just my own thoughts and opinions. If therapy works for you, that's dope. That's what's up. Keep it up. If smoking weed works for you, dope. Fucking cheap down, blaze it. I don't smoke weed anymore. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and since I started welding, I stopped during school because they were like, yo, you better quit because you're gonna be taking drug tests. And that's kind of true, kind of not. I haven't had to take a drug test at any of my jobs. But, either way, it's been so long. I'm just sober now. I'm not like a cringy straight edge. I don't know if those even exist anymore. But I just prefer not much of a drinker. I quit smoking cigarettes forever ago. So that's good. That also saves me a lot of money. So yeah, I can't really complain about that. You know, everyone has their own vices. Obviously, putting anything in your body besides natural things, oh buddy, is not good. It's just not good at all. And you know, that sounds kind of hypocritical, considering that I did all this stuff for a long time. But I'm trying to go down a better life. I'm trying to go down a better path. Like quit eating processed foods, quit sugar as much as I humanly can. You know, sugar's in freaking everything, people. Why sugar in everything? I don't know. But you know, I quit eating a lot of that, and that also made me feel really good too. So that was another thing. I mean, I kind of knew, but just ignorant knowing, like what you put in your body really affects you, like your gut health, stuff like that. Because I know I don't really eat bad, but whenever I do, like I don't really eat fast food. But if I go to a sit-down restaurant, obviously they're frying stuff in like canola oil, vegetable oil. You know, they're not using organic grass-fed stuff, so you know it is what it is. But I notice every time I go out to eat, it gives me the worst stomach ache, and I just feel just so drained and tired and like I don't know, kind of crappy. You know what I mean? So I just think people should just, you know, be aware of that, pay attention, especially now. I don't know why, but they're putting all sorts of bullshit chemicals in like literally everything we eat, we drink. I mean, lotions. I mean, everything has so much crap. That's just like if you actually take time to look at it, it's just like stuff that causes cancer, stuff that like accelerates cancer, stuff that like microplastics. Like, well, what are we doing out here, man? What are we doing? That's the one thing I did like when I did live in Europe. They don't mess around with that kind of stuff. There's no processed foods allowed. You know, there's none of this weird genetically modified anything out there. So super based. I respect that. Um, Europe, you need to get y'all shit together. So is America, though, man. America's in a tough spot. I don't really want to get into politics too much, but shit needs to change, man. You know, I don't care if you're left or right or whatever. Um, Everyone just needs to like figure it out and like come together. You know what I mean? Because it's you know, at the end of the day, we're over here struggling, and those people are rich, and I'm like rich. So not cool, You know, people need to grow up a little bit, figure it out, because get off the internet. Because when you actually go out and talk to people, it doesn't matter if it's a hardcore redneck conservative, God-fearing, gun-toting patriot. You actually get to talk to them. They're good people. Same with these crazy blue-haired liberals and screeching at everything. They might be a little kooky, you know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, there's some people, I will say, there's some people that are beyond saving, and there's some people that are just way off their fucking rocker. You know, both sides, it doesn't matter. But you know, people are generally pretty cool, man. I kind of vibe more in the middle than anything. But again, I'm not gonna get into politics or anything like that because people are really fucking crazy on the internet, and yeah, I ain't about that. But just a little update on things. What else? It's been a while. I've noticed my subscribers are going up slowly, and I really appreciate it. I mean, if you guys actually watch videos, you know, I imagine people watch like a kratom video and then just like never watch me again. But if you guys are still watching, I really do appreciate it. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to edit and stuff like that because technology. I did a little bit of time, and when I got out, there was that technology gap. So I'm just like, what? So I mean, I'm not completely like stupid to it, but I'm also like editing. I have no idea how to do any of that. I'm sure there's programs out there, so I want to look into that when I do got some time. But this channel is kind of like a saw dude, whatever channel. And I don't know. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep doing me, and I hope you guys keep doing you, and I hope it's the best you. You know what I mean? Because That's all we need. That's really all we need out here. Um, but yeah, I think I'm done ranting now. I'm ranting, raving. Hmm. Oh yeah, my last video was about Spring Creek. That was cool. It was cool that some people replied to it. I'm glad that that's getting a lot more exposure because there's a lot of people that went through these programs. So again, if you are a WASP survivor, you can holler at me anytime. I can relate. I've been there, you know, and I know how that feels. If you're struggling with addiction, I did a lot of drugs in my past, and you know, it's been years, but I know how it feels. And if anything, you know, I'm not super rich or successful, you know, successful as the norm is, but man, I'm the richest man alive. I got kids that are healthy. I have an amazing woman that I love, and she loves me. I got a good job. I got a good head on my shoulders. People just look at the tattoos and think I'm just some freaking. I've been called a white supremacist, skinhead, Biden loving, liberal, conservative Nazi. I mean, it's just stupid. But you know, at the end of the day, as long as you got a good head and you're clear and you're good, you know what I'm saying? Man, things will come your way. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on. I hope everyone's doing good. Um, the people actually watch my stuff. Hey, I really appreciate it, guys. Let me know some feedback. You know, what do you want me to do? What you guys want to see? You know, I would like to hear from you guys too. I love it when you guys talk to me. Um, you know, some people say I changed their life, and if that is actually true, that's actually mind blowing to me. Who would have thought big old Viking out here could actually do something good, you know? But yeah, let me know how everyone does. Let me know how you guys are doing. You know, comment. You know, let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want to see more of some things. Want me to shut up more. Yeah, but that's all I got for you. Anyways, hope everyone's good. Love everybody. Y'all are dope. And Kraut is out.